42-3. 42 finals appearances between NRG's 3 players in online regionals. Space Station Gaming, for all 3 of them, this is their first. And what a moment they could have. Game 1 on Manfield, brought to you by Progressive. It is our grand finals.
This is partially completely unexpected and so expected. For NRG, everybody knew deep down in their hearts, despite their Swiss run, this is where they were going to be ending up. But for Space Station, Frosty, Reveal, and Scribbles, every single series has been a proving moment for themselves, and it's a shot on target to start things off for SSG.
This is a Space Station team that I think a lot of people were excited to see. Could they challenge for the top spot or one of the top spots in North America? Yes, they have done more than that. They are challenging right now to be the top dog, but to get there, you gotta knock out the champs. Daniel, past Reveal. Beast mode to his left. He's there, and so too is Frosty. Watch Atomic on the rebound. It's going to sail high, and Reveal's got that one out of harm's way for the moment. Here comes Beast mode again, right at Frosty, right over his head.
There was a whole lot going on here, but it did start with Reveal trying to make that clear out. Unfortunately for him, on no boost, it bounced straight back to beast mode and left Frosty on the goal line with not much to work with. He knew as soon as he placed it high, that one was going on in, and NRG take their lead.
The Reveal will try to trigger a response. He's got beast mode out of the way. Double tap, bang, bang! Frosty ties it.
Everyone has been waiting to see if this team is consistent enough to perform against the top dogs. Frosty with the mechs, the double to go in, but even better than that is the fact that Space Station respond to NRG in real time. They don't waste moments trying to get back into a game that they know they can compete with.
Very aggressive kickoff out of Space Station now as Reveal will take his time out of the corner. Try to cook something up. Scribbles and Frosty waiting. Frosty takes charge. His shot almost found the mark on a tough angle. Goes off the crossbar instead. Reveal is still forward. Can he score it himself? No, he's going to need help, and now everybody's got to disperse. Frosty primarily trying to avoid beast mode, and he does so. So now Reveal with Frosty in support. Frosty threads the needle, and Scribbles thought about it, wisely retreats.
Almost a really nasty fake play. Unfortunately for them, they have to retreat off the back end of it. And now NRG is forced to run straight to their net here. As Atomic shot goes into the hands of Frosty, he's gonna try and take it back away. Goes over to Daniel. Scribbles challenge bounces up, but NRG have done a really good job of staying just back enough to keep this ball in their control. This one over beast mode. Frosty has the space to work around Atomic. He sets up Scribbles, but Daniel with a clear.
A Reveal well placed to get by Daniel. Going right into the teeth of the NRG defense, and he's the only one. Everybody else was getting boost at the back, so now Frosty all alone. Is NRG gonna try to wear down SSG and isolate them? Not gonna happen on this trip down the field. Reveal and Frosty try to combine, and Frosty eats a demo for his efforts, and back downfield it goes, only to a respawning Frosty. Met by Atomic. He's got beast mode. Boy, Atomic, after what he scored against Complexity, you would have thought, okay, he's going to score that there. But this time, he comes up empty-handed, and we remain tied.
I mean, there definitely is going to be a little bit of respect given to Space Station in this situation, and I mean more than most would probably give. Frosty, Reveal, and Scribbles have looked incredible, but I think most people knew this from their performance last season, that they really have always had the potential to be here competing against names like NRG, or at least in more specifics, Atomic, Beast Mode, and Daniel. And the fact that they've been able to hold them off for so long here is a great sign of life. They've been fairly consistent, at least defensively, against NRG. Now more so than ever, they just need to find the space to give themselves some ample opportunity to take a shot.
Reveal looking for Scribbles. Going cross-field on the defensive end was a little dangerous. Now Daniel trying to make a pay for it. Nothing happening, though, just yet. Minute 10. Atomic serve it up for beast mode, and again, well defended by Space Station. Now Daniel going to work. That's swatted away. Now it's Atomic's turn. Beast Mode waiting for his look at it. He's up as well. Double to get that central, and Reveal doesn't have to do too much with this, and Scribbles will clear. Reveal's got a full tank now. Tough angle to score, and he couldn't do it himself, so NRG gets to breathe a sigh of relief. You know, the question was asked, Herc, by Wavepunk after the semifinal series for SSG. Was it a good enough warm-up for them? And they have shown no signs of any rust at all. They've not cooled off at all. As Reveal comes across, they battle toe-to-toe with NRG.
I definitely think they had at least a good enough warm-up to enter into this grand final competitively. Unfortunately for them, even if, NRG didn't have an insanely competitive one, which I still think even on paper, although it was a sweep, it still was decently close. Space Station almost might have the upper hand, and I say that in the sense that SSG are coming in with a fresh new mindset against NRG, although this is a whip and a half, and Daniel spots his moment. 0-second goal for NRG to steal game one.
What a setup by Atomic at 0 seconds, not rushing at all, perfectly placed, completely bamboozled. Turnaround as we go to Forbidden Temple for game 2.
And you can't even fault SSG, right? Because again, experience is going to play a huge role in this grand final. NRG have seen more high pressure situations than most players will ever see in their careers. And it's more about Frosty, Reveal, and Scribbles kind of learning what that feels like and how they perform in those situations. And for now, it hasn't been too bad, although when it mattered most, they did falter, and NRG ended up taking that game 1, but they have the chance to redeem themselves here in game number 2.
Atomic dropped that down. That threw off his teammate behind him, and here we go. Scribbles' opportunity to kind of dazzle everybody. Instead, he's cut off by the NRG defense. Reveal for Frosty. Force his way through, and Beast Mode the save, and he saved that one as well. Twice in a row, reflecting Space Station's attack right back at them. And now Atomic can stay with this. Boost steal out of the corner. Demo on Reveal. He's doing everything himself and finally gets demolished.
I truly don't know how either of these teams haven't scored off of any of those sequence of events. But Beast Mode's trying to keep it on in. Scribbles on no boost, tries to pop it up, but Atomic already is there. Frosty, slow shot, save off out into the corner, and SSG try so desperately to regain that pressure that they had found in the early moments of this game 2. It's a clear out in front of the net. Could have been a little dangerous there. Scribbles is gonna try and take his moment, but it's not enough boost to even get a touch on this ball.
Oh, Frosty read that Atomic was going to have to slow play that and almost ripped it away. SSG have been so close, but only the 1 goal to their credit so far in the series. And then, of course, they lose at 0 seconds. And now Reveal winning that ball back over to Frosty. Scribbles waiting for a ball that might eventually get there, but it's going to take its time. And Scribbles denied by Daniel at the last. Beast Mode taken out of the play. May not matter because Daniel's still there, and he stuffs that one right back at Frosty, and that slows down the SSG counterattack. There will be no own goal here as Beast Mode's going to take it right through the center, and that might have switched things up a little bit, and SSG not quite ready for it. They've done well enough.
One thing I do want to pay attention to is the fact that Reveal was so far up in the NRG side. That means SSG is going to try and find those sneak attacks on them if they can spot it, but that does come with some risk. If NRG can make these clears out and get 1 demo in the mid, it's there as Reveal trying again that sneak attack theory, but it's just not enough against the defense right now. A half a tank to work with. He sees Atomic. It's a reset pass, but Atomic just calmly takes this over to the side and tries again. Off the backboard is a clear from Scribbles and Daniel to stop it in its tracks.
You never doubt the Beast Mode just reaches another level when we get into these finals. He sets the ball more than his teammates combined. Here goes Atomic. Slow flip reset. Beast Mode was across the way. He was trying to hit him. And now Atomic, boost steal, very timely, but Scribbles has that well secured. Who is he going at though? Beast Mode. And that's your first mistake. Maybe your last as the series goes on. Reveal just ahead of Atomic. Daniel has who else but Beast Mode waiting to come in behind, and he'll try to track down the rebound.
Right now, Space Station, they continue to use their resources so quickly. That's a costly double commit to try and keep this ball in the SSG possession here. And Frosty now left on no boost, forced to make his challenge. He successfully got around Beast Mode. Unfortunately for him, there was another player in his tracks. And this one's gonna bounce up and down. Atomic next. Beast Mode not gonna clear a path. Instead, it's just Frosty with a calm backboard read for this team. And a minute to go here in this game number 2. SSG are gonna try to do it, but they're gonna be denied.
Another save off the post. Done it 3 times now at least today. NRG still stymie the defense, whoever it is. In this case, SSG. Beast Mode, big clear. Scribble's gonna do a lot of work here to get back for it, and he does. But now that kicks back out in front, and Beast Mode was there. No boost, but it wouldn't have been a problem. Now Reveal with about 30 seconds left. NRG will slow it down, and here comes Beast Mode again, and another stop. High above the crossbar. The track meet continues back and forth. SSG, NRG, who blinks first at the death of game 2.
Atomic takes this one for himself. Reset over 1. Nobody to follow through. Instead, Daniels pops this out into the side. 10 seconds on the clock, and Beast Mode is going to try and do this by himself. Off the side, pass to Atomic. Goes off the backboard. Low boost, but still in play. The 0-second goal won't come in this time. We see OT.
Boy, I thought they had done it again at 0. Now Scribbles got through cleanly to the heavens and down hard. Scribbles ties the series.
You cannot count SSG out ever. This player has had such an incredible weekend. We got to basically see an entire montage of him this morning.
You don't have to wait much longer. DFH Stadium, the iconic, recognizable backdrop for Game 3. Space Station and NRG. It almost feels like this team's birthright, NRG, to win finals in North America. They take it personally when somebody stands in their way. Well, Space Station standing tall for now. Daniel's got that popped away. Only one defender to beat, and his shot is saved away by Reveal, ranging across. Watch a quick follow-up, though. That's well high, and Frosty's second touch will get SSG out of trouble.
Really good clear back and returned forward. This one gets around. Frosty had no touch on it, so Daniel takes his time, left it for Beast Mode. Beast Mode trying to get to that backboard, manages to get a touch and keep it on down, so the pressure continues on, even with low boost for NRG. The fact that there is always some amount of pressure is very important. And you can see those lurks in the mid. When is SSG going to challenge Beast Mode 50 over 1 towards their net? And for now, SSG, the safe bet is just play solid defense.
Well, look out. Beast Mode's left that one for Daniel. So SSG can breathe a sigh of relief and then go right back to work. Reveal, outlet, intercepted. And Atomic wasn't quite ready for it to come out as high as it did. That'll be left for Massimo, and he's cleared that one away. Atomic all on his own. Beast Mode in support. He's not going to be there. Scribbles and Frosty both forward, and the demo is enough. Daniel makes the save.
I don't even know how he didn't get the bump on him. That was just a lot of pressure, but it's fine. He can do it on his own. From one end to the other, he threaded his way through. You can see it right here. It popped up from the initial shot from Frosty, and Scribbles, he just had to stay calm enough to make sure that went in.
Didn't miss by much, did Beast Mode, getting back for the save. Very similar to how he almost saved the overtime winner not too long ago. This is dangerously close to NRG's net, but Atomic comes in to save the day. And now Daniel will break out. Daniel, good win. That ricochets around, and Frosty just got the clearance away. And Atomic tried to dance around Reveal, maybe trying to get a little too cute there was NRG, but no harm, no foul. Lots of harm there as Reveal is deleted off the field. But Scribble slows them down enough. He's back into the play. Beast Mode, will he opt for himself? Yes, he does. And the slow play stopped by Reveal.
I like what I'm seeing from Space Station as well, because they are trying to put that second plan in motion whenever an NRG shot comes through. They're making sure that somebody is there in the off chance that follow is almost immediate. No boost. Daniel means free shot for reveal, and SSG go 2-0.
A very fortuitous bounce goes right out to reveal, and I mean, Daniel watching that play is like, okay, like, what do I do? I got Frosty coming in too. Well, you can see the goal right at halftime. 2-0 now to Space Station. Try to get 2 on the trot here in this series. Get the upper hand against NRG, who are no strangers to these finals. Their 10th grand final in a row, including lands. Now it's Frosty. Couldn't get around Daniel. Daniel down to beast mode. Tough to score from here with the ball moving so quickly. And he comes up short. Now they work very quickly out of the zone again. And this is the fastest team that NRG has played in this tournament. Already played them once and lost back on Friday. Atomic trying to take a shot. Oh, it goes off of beast mode and not down to a scoreable spot. So Daniel will have to bring it back.
I love the note that SSG has already taken NRG down. Now, granted, this was almost, and I talk about this respectfully, but in a different phase of time, another shot from Scribbles, and this is gonna put bad memories into NRG's mind, because it is gonna remind them that SSG have done it once, they're gonna try and do it again.
As great as Atomic's setup was at the end of game 1, how about Frosty? The flip reset, bang it off the corner, and place it on a dime for Scribbles. And a 3-0 lead now for SSG. Reveal looking to pile it on. Daniel stops him, and of course NRG far from out of it. A quick hitter here gets him right back in striking distance. And a ball that careens back out to midfield and easily dealt with by Space Station. If NRG are going to mount a furious comeback charge, it's got to start now and not with the ball headed right back to their goal line.
Daniel had to avoid what he had done in his last series, which was put that one in his net. But for now, Space Station got to defend their own. Scribbles out into the corner here. Boost steal from Atomic means he gets to turn around and do what he wants with this. Reveal trying to get past him though with what he has. Reset, second touch, keeps this one at least in the SSG favor for a short moment. Challenge pushes Daniel off the ball here and out into the corner, and SSG try with all their might to refine their momentum and their pressure together, but unfortunately for them, it is just a 1-2 and pass back from NRG, and Beast Mode's gonna try again, the fake, and this one's sent off.
And almost on target, and Frosty could not put it away. A tiny, tiny glimmer of hope, and Scribbles snuffs it out with 20 seconds left. And now it's the shutout to play for. And what a dominant statement that would be. Not that such things matter as much against a team like NRG, but it certainly does feel good. Final seconds counting down. Game 3 is a 3-0 by the look of it. Space Station Gaming, put the foot down.
The young guns are here to play some
together. They get the big contract with Space Station Gaming, and the Snowmen are halfway to exiling NRG to runner-up here in the first open.
A whole new season means a chance for all new winners. In Space Station, they're going to be the ones to try and upset NRG. After an incredible year, this might be the change that NRG didn't want to see. Beast Mode, reset forward, shot on target, Scribbles with a goal line save, and Frosty with a clear up to himself. Takes his time with this one, and Space Station Gaming, it's their turn to put some shots up target.
Reveal brings that across, but he didn't want that to kick up high. He'd rather have it roll up the wall so he could try to chase it. Inconsequential, though, is Scribbles has Reveal in front, and Daniel read the play and jumped right down in front. That's still a dangerous ball out of Frosty and set away by Daniel. Well controlled by Beast Mode. To Atomic, back to Beast. Not happening, and Frosty will take charge. Reveal trying to run forward and didn't have anybody to hit.
What we saw on that play, too, was a perfect example of what I was saying that Space Station needed to be able to do against NRG. You have to have that second plan already in motion for these follow-ups. And Frosty, although he had it away, Scribbles was right behind him lurking, ready to go. Here comes Reveal up next on this, and here comes Scribbles again. A lot of boost to work with. Pass over to Frosty. This one's wide.
Oh, that pass was perfect, but the shot was not, and a missed opportunity. You're not going to get many like that fall right into your lap. But that one results in no score. Who's going to take charge now? It's Scribbles. Just bomb it downfield. Everybody going to get boosted up and go right back to work. It is Daniel with Atomic to his left, Beast Mode to his right, calls his own number, trying to generate a rebound. It comes out to Atomic, and his floater goes through.
It's just a classic NRG special at this point. For Beast Mode to do any setup, you just know when that follow comes in, it's going to be pinpoint accurate. Could not have been any tighter in that upper 90 right there. And NRG make their statement in game number 4 with their first lead.
Daniel right at Reveal, easy save, and try to launch a counter back the other way. Frosty's up for it, and boy, Beast Mode did a great job staying with the play, and now he can get right back on it. He just continues to try and will NRG to victory here. And oh, that's a great play by Reveal to get away from Atomic and Daniel. Kick away from Scribbles. Here goes Atomic, lost it though on the first touch. NRG trying to get just a little bit more separation here. Beast Mode has Atomic behind him. Instead opts to go the other way, and Daniel will have it all alone at the back.
Daniel's even on very low boost here, so a challenge could get around him, and it does. It actually gets past Atomic, too. It's Beast Mode that bails everybody out and slows SSG down for now. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Reveal's going to take this one to the backboard there. You can see Frosty waiting to take his moment. He does take it, but it's just off the mark.
12 minutes and a second between NRG goals in this series, and that is the longest a North American team has kept this trio from scoring. Going back to last season, Scribbles will add one here, and that one goal that they took 12 minutes to score has been wiped away.
I gotta hand it to Reveal. The bump on Daniel has got to be so frustrating for Daniel, but for them, it's perfect shooting opportunity. And I like this from Space Station because I felt like in the past, they didn't really have the balance of when to be aggressive, when to attack, when to be cheeky with these plays, and they figured out such a good balance of it all. Again, it's just perfectly set up for themselves almost every single time now, and now 90 seconds left, tied game. Daniel, he's gonna try and make up for that goal.
Game 1 decided at 0. Game 2 decided in a very short overtime. Then the blowout that was Game 3. What a drop down, Scribbles chip shot, Reveal wide open.
You can't be making these mistakes, and it's not even a mistake at that, but it's just rough. But for SSG, for Space Station, this is prime real estate. If NRG falter at any given time, you throw yourself at that ball, and they try off the kickoff to make up for lost time here. Daniel is going to take a shot on net. It's an easy save for Reveal out to the side. Atomic around 1, and Scribbles and Frosty are already lined up on the goal line to defend everything coming their way.
All comes down to reflex and instinct now. Daniel left the boost for Beast Mode, but had to take the ball. And Beast Mode's got to get up in the air a little bit. Now NRG trying to work quickly, generate as many opportunities as they can, because they're going to need a few. With the defense that Space Station has played so far in this series, Atomic dances around 1. Daniel's there, but Reveal shut him down. And now it's only Beast Mode at the back. Atomic tried to disrupt Frosty. 30 seconds left. Daniel with Beast Mode getting the demo, and Scribbles shut it out right at the goal line. Great save, and it remains a 1-goal lead with now 17 seconds. Scribbles ahead to Frosty, trying to jam it home, but it goes off to the corner. NRG will have at least one more shot at it. 7 seconds. Kick out to Beast Mode. Daniel waiting for a rebound. He's got it, and it rolls up the wall. Frosty trying to kill it off the ceiling, and he does.
If you don't believe what is in front of your eyes, you better get used. potential. Beast Mode is playing at his potential right now. The problem for them is Space Station are matching their energy, and that is a whole new level of territory that NRG haven't been in for a while.
A goal and 4 assists for Frosty, 4 and 1 for Scribbles, and a pair of goals for Reveal to go with one helper on his end as well. Everybody has been involved for Space Station on several goals. Meanwhile, you look at the NRG side, here's their entire stat sheet. Atomic, 1 and 1. Beast Mode, 1 and 1. Daniel, single goal. That's it. The offense has been limited for NRG. Can Space Station Gaming put it on ice here at the Aquadome?
It starts off with a shot from Atomic and a better save from Reveal. Scribbles to Frosty. Frosty redirect just off target. The demo comes out. The shot is wide, but Space Station are picking up exactly where they left off with all the pressure in the world against NRG.
Scribbles and Daniel collide there, and it's going to be Frosty to try and pick up the scraps. NRG, a team that again has generated just so many scoring opportunities and given us so many highlights, ends up getting a basic shot out of Atomic as they break down Space Station's defense, and NRG has a rare lead in the series.
It's just a tiny bit of hesitation there from Scribbles. I think if he had just automatically anticipated that follow-up touch off of Beast Mode's car, there might have been a chance, but unfortunately for them, NRG just run away with it, and it started this way before. NRG getting that opening lead, and that's when Space Station started to put one foot in front of the other and just run away with the game. So can NRG stop them in their tracks?
Oh, quickly played across, and Frosty didn't quite have the read on it. Started off a little too far inside. Remains a 1-0 lead for NRG here in a game they must win to keep this tournament rolling. And Frosty is back to make that save towards Reveal. Ended up taking it himself, but Reveal will be called into the play just ahead of Beast Mode. And here goes Reveal. Atomic read him well, but not well enough. Beast Mode's got to bring this out to the corner. He does so, but now it's time for Scribbles to take over. They kind of got tied up with Reveal. A mistake that could be costly. Atomic got it around Frosty, 2-0.
As soon as I spotted Daniel cheating up just far enough to make the pass to Atomic, I just knew, and Frosty was just not in a position to make that save, although he tried. But NRG 2-0, looking a lot more like themselves against this Space Station defense. Can they keep it going?
Looking a lot better now for NRG coming out of their timeout. Still got a lot of work to do. You can only do so much here within the confines of the Aquadome. Frosty up ahead to Scribbles, and that is open unless Daniel can get there. He won't, and SSG is on the board.
They do such a great job of spotting these moments where you can catch them out, and I gotta say that was great recovery from Frosty, but Scribbles being that far upfield puts them in such a great moment and position to catch NRG off guard, and they cut their lead in half.
So the teams continue to trade blows back and forth, but it is NRG having 2 in a row that have a lead. But for how much longer? Frosty realized there was going to be a defender there, but ultimately it's him who saves that shot. And now Scribbles comes up, hangs in there, at least gets the ball away, but ain't a demo for his efforts, and that ball will be bounced out to the corner. And Beast Mode can slow it down a little bit, try to dance around Scribbles. Got clipped on the way through. Can still get up for this ball, instead left it for Daniel, and more possession for NRG.
Such low boost all the way around. Finally, Atomic actually picks something up so they can defend on their race back home. But a demo off the play, this one to the backboard. It's over one, it's waterfall down, and Atomic barely has enough spatial awareness to make that save. Scribbles no touch to keep this one going forward. Instead, it's Daniel trying to push his way out past this midline. He's past one, he's past two. Can he lob on Frosty? No.
I tried to use that one's prowess to win that 1v1, didn't work out. Frosty was wise to it. Inside 2 minutes now, chance for Space Station to close out the tournament. But you still got to deliver a knockout blow. Beast mode's there. Good catch. Got it out for Atomic. Oh, nice patient play out of Atomic, and is rewarded with another goal.
I love it. I love it. Every time there is a beast mode setup, you better be ready for Atomic to be right there lurking and ready to go.
Well, he went off against Complexity. Had a hat trick in that series. He's got a hat trick now in this game. Atomic has come alive here. Now Daniel can have that waterfall down, but he couldn't follow it up himself. The demo on beast mode means Atomic's got to come up. And yes, he is human after all. He does not score that. Down to a minute 20 plus. And Frosty getting bullied by Atomic. Can't get forward. Atomic gonna take his time and score that one too.
For so long, it has been the beast mode show. And even the setup from the mid, it's just enough time for Atomic to get a tiny double on in. NRG are not going down without a fight against Space Station.
You had to know this was coming. It wasn't going to be easy for SSG to close this out. NRG bounced back with a resounding roar, up 4-1 here in the closing moments of game 5. And Frosty trying to at least give his team a little bit of hope, and it's not going to happen. Cut out by Daniel. Atomic and beast mode, everybody touches the ball on the way out. And SSG will try to bring it back in. They took out Daniel. That's a good first step. Problem is they couldn't get the ball in a scoring spot, and that's cleared away by Daniel as well as he respawns back in. Down to 45 seconds. Scribbles trying to wave his magic wand. Nothing doing though, and the lead remains 3 for NRG.
And they've had a couple of moments here. This one's gonna try, but they've all been wide. Maybe they can sneak it in the last few moments, but 30 seconds to their name in this game number 5 as this one goes back towards that NRG half. It's gonna dead ball up in the air. Atomic to take, Atomic shot, and Atomic scores.
It almost looked like, who was the last defender here? Was it Reveal? It almost looked like, do I even bother jumping for this? Like, if he's got it, what am I gonna do in a 4-1 ball game? 19 seconds remain, and NRG blows this one wide open. 5-1. And the message has been sent to Space Station Gaming. You're not gonna get there that easily. It is NRG's region until somebody says otherwise, and there's still some work to do for the Snowmen. Final seconds tick away, and NRG stay alive to face Neo Tokyo.
An incredible showing from NRG. They looked so much more like themselves.
Trio, that's how dominant they've been and how accustomed they are to having their way on offense. They've had to fight for everything now. Can they keep it up through the Space Station timeout? We'll see if Xpear's message gets through as we kick off Game 6 on Neo Tokyo.
All the pressure in the world has fallen to Space Station Gaming. It's their series to lose now, which is a rare statement that gets said for any team against NRG. As this one goes up, Frosty takes it away. Can he get over Atomic? Not quite. The follow from Reveal is patient enough, but too high.
Atomic, no stranger to this field, of course, when you've played as long as he has, but he even had a very epic Game 6 against NRG, in fact, when he was playing for Envy on this very field. Lead changed about 5 times in the final minute. Now he'll try to keep NRG alive against this young upcoming Space Station squad. They're trying to take North America by storm. It is Atomic on the ball until Reveal says no.
Here comes Daniel. About a third of a tank to work with here. Beast Mode's gonna clean it up. As soon as it dropped down, Beast Mode said, throw me at this ball, and he does.
Everything just got kind of jumbled up there between Frosty and Scribbles on the back wall. And Scribbles in a real tough spot there. Could not stop the combination of Dan and Beast Mode. 1-0 to NRG. 6-1 now. They've outscored Space Station over the last game and a minute.
Off the ceiling, this one drops down. Reveal, I think, was kind of the Atomic of their team in that last game there. The silent sleeper pick. And I really want to see him wake up on this one as this gets sent back. Beast Mode goes around the corner. No boost means Frosty's up next on the challenge. and he is going to beat out Atomic. And unfortunately for them, even sending 2 people at that ball isn't enough to put it towards the vicinity of that net.
Oh, Scribbles doing all he can to stay with the play. Got it set up for reveal, but he was too far back. Atomic able to clear out for the moment. Now Frosty very quickly onto this. All the way across, try to keep possession for reveal. And for Space Station, Scribbles, good first touch to get around 1. Had Frosty behind him, reveal available as well, but this will be popped up. Reveal thought about retreating, he'll go for this, and Atomic stones him in the air. And Scribbles just drops that right down at beast mode. Easy stop for NRG, and they break out.
Unfortunately for them, you just got to have a little bit of a stronger touch in those moments because there always is a chance it could sneak on by. Team bump means a free path. Well, slightly free as Atomic sends this one all the way back into the end. Frosty's next to take control. Beast mode already going for his challenge. It's over 1. Reveal has the opportunity to waterfall this down, but nobody goes for the follow. Instead, it's the safe bet retreat as NRG goes for their transition.
NRG conceded a goal on a ball that looked like it was going to waterfall down, but instead kicked out earlier in this tournament. Since then, they have not had any misplays on a ball like that. They have been perfect along their own back wall, more or less. Scribbles with a big clear out, and Daniel will launch it right back in, only as far as Frosty. Coming up on the 2-minute mark before we head to Champions Field, unless SSG can turn this game around. Reveal, drop it down to the side. He's got Frosty waiting behind him. Can he set him up? No, he can't. Daniel will, though, as he gave it away. And Scribbles maybe came up just a little bit too much, and the possession lost.
This is where that experience is slightly starting to show itself. Space Station getting a little bit antsy on a couple of their attacks because this is going to find its way through. You have to be so much more patient in these moments. This one got left for Frosty to make his challenge, and then Reveal went a little too quickly. Scribbles had already pushed himself out of the rotation and the play, and it's just a wide open net at that point.
7 goals now in the series for Atomic. Maybe on the way to Game 7, but Scribbles with a big drive, and Atomic saved it off the post again. Reveal, center, sent away by who else? The man of the hour, NRG's MVP today. Atomic comes through again.
Minute and 20 seconds to find 2 goals just to tie it in regulation. And even that feels like an impossible task right now. Half a tank and a shot towards net gets completely cut off by beast mode. The demo in the mid sends SSG back, and they have to fight to get out of their side. Reveal up into the air. Atomic still manages to slow him down. And with just 1 minute left to go, Space Station can feel this game and their hopes slipping away as they potentially could get forced into one of the most difficult situations, a Game 7 on NRG.
They don't lose many, as Scribbles will try to get this ball back forward. Does not work out. Reveal doing all he can to deny Atomic. That kicked away from Frosty, and Beast Mode just kept that available, and more time. Tick, tick, ticking away. Down to 23 seconds. Over to Scribbles, needs the midfield boost, didn't get it. Reveal did. He's got to go now. 15 to go. Atomic dropped it down. Oh, Reveal had it right in front, and Frosty wasn't ready for the touch. Down to 8 seconds. Champions Field awaits. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And the man has brought it all the way back to Game 7.
NRG, for what feels like forever, has always been.
Will it be the youngsters of SSG, or will the old guard stand tall? NRG looking to bring it all the way back. Here we go.
As time has gone on, this squad has looked so much more like themselves, and I didn't think it could level up any further, but it has. And for Space Station Gaming, this really is the prove yourself worthy moment. Frosty to slow down the attack from Beast Mode. Daniel in the mid, but Reveal to bail him out and make that clear forward for SSG. No touch on the ball here means Daniel and Atomic get to work together to try and break past mid. Reset over 1. Atomic to slow down. Back to himself. No.
Well, SSG was all out of sorts there, and I wonder if Atomic doesn't touch that, if that just happens to fall into the net. Space Station are struggling early on here with NRG just flying circles around them. Atomic will catch. Kind of a welcome slowdown here for Space Station, and that will be kicked back out. Everybody can kind of take stock of the situation. Beast mode down to Atomic, who's already up, and he scores, and another.
You put beast mode on the ball and Atomic in the lurk, it's gonna go in every single time. No boost, low boost, it doesn't matter what resources you have. SSG cannot find a way to slow that duo down.
NRG trying to avenge its earlier loss, and they're just buzzing all around the Space Station goal. Space Station, the reason NRG had to fight for its tournament life every step of the way starting on Friday. That kicks right out to who else? Atomic. He's got a magnet on his car, and the ball finds it every time.
Usually that's being said about somebody like Daniel, who I would actually love to see get a little bit more involved right now. Although he has been extremely solid defensively for this team. This clear goes right out to him. He makes his shot, and thank you for the answer.
Set up by Atomic, who continues his goal participation run, as Daniel just beat out Scribbles a little too far out of his reach, and the field just feels like it is tilted downhill towards Space Station's half. And here they come again. Atomic to beast mode. No, he's going to retreat as Frosty had it all the way.
Right now, NRG can play it a little bit safer here. They don't have to be too risky with trying to force some of these shots. They just let them flow naturally at this point. And Daniel, I feel like heard me say, "Where were you?" And he said, "I'm right here, Herc. I'm gonna take it every time." And he does. Beast mode's follow-up didn't quite find its way in. Instead, it just turns into a quick, easy center for Daniel, and NRG in a comfortable 3-0 position.
On paper, with the level of experience between these two squads, it really did look like men against boys, and now it has played itself out exactly that way over the last 3 games. Put a nail in the coffin. Atomic just keeps going, and it's gone from bad to worse.
There truly is no stopping NRG once all 3 members are equally involved all the way around the pitch. And unfortunately for Space Station, you can try your hardest, but at that point you are forced to play with so much more defense than you want, and it's gonna happen again. Reveal's gonna try and change that though. Only 19 to work with, tries to get this one over to Frosty. Beast mode cuts him off, and Daniel there to follow.
The first 4 games of this series favored Space Station 7-2. And if you just tuned in and had no context, you'd laugh and think I was making it up. I assure you I'm not. It has been all NRG since then. And they're probably about to add another beast mode, try to stop Frosty from getting the clearance. But with a 4-goal lead and only 2 minutes remaining, it's gonna take a miracle for the old snowman, and Atomic stop that one from the goal line.
And as much as you want to have hope for them, something has to change. Frosty's left all by his lonesome here. He tries to take this one out. Reveal, can he get the bump on Daniel? Not even that is a successful moment for this SSG squad. In 1:38 to go. Time is running away from them quicker than they can find any shot.
From 7-2 one way to 13-2 the other. Frosty gotta have it here, off the post, still not in! And if that doesn't go in, when are you ever gonna score?
Exactly! I mean, if stuff like this falls into your lap and you cannot make it happen, it is just unfortunate. Even right here, both saves keep SSG out of what should have been in. And only a minute left to go in a 4-0 lead stacks. NRG can't be stopped.
You know who's breathing a sigh of relief right now? Gen.G. There's like, it's not just us. It does happen to other people. 4-0, and now it's just a victory lap for NRG. We've seen SSG give them their best shot. Even that one sailed high. NRG even barely defended that. Down to 35 seconds. And this reign of terror in North America, while it looked like there would be a changing of the guard, is going to continue. What a performance in games 5, 6, and 7. Following the timeout, Sathu got all his ducks in a row, and they have been utterly brilliant. The final countdown now. Daniel just skies it up. I think they've basically taken the equivalent of a knee at the 1 yard line. NRG gets their revenge. It is served frosty cold as they have melted Space Station snowmen.
Truly, it was a valiant effort from this squad from the beginning of their Swiss run into the group stage with their initial win over NRG. When you thought